Audiolithic Mac, and I'm back with another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to show everyone a few mixing techniques, right? When it comes to EQing. Now, I have this track right here. Now, if you paid close attention to this track, there is a clash, right, of frequencies when it comes to the tubular bell and the 808 bass sound. Now, I'm going to play it again, and we're going to pause and loop that section real quick. Okay, this section right here. Now just listen real carefully. Now this section right here, there is the 808 and the tubular bell sound clashes, which creates distortion, right? And you don't want that in the mix, because it's going to, when you have large speakers, right, or in a club, it can potentially damage those speakers because of, you know, the frequencies clashing, and you can hear that sound just, you know, you don't want that. You want to have clean bass coming through the speakers and the other elements within the track not clashing. So what I did was I used Fab Filter Pro Q3, and I'm going to show you the frequency right here. Right, this is the preset that I created, right, for the tubular bell. But I'm going to show you the frequency, the actual frequency that's causing the problem. So we're going to loop this. You hear that right there? That's the frequency that's causing all the issues. So we're going to, okay, go back. Go back to the initial right there. Now what we're going to do here is, right, we're going to bypass this, right? We're going to bypass this. And we're going to highlight the frequency again. That will highlight the position again. Okay, go ahead and stop this. Okay, highlight it. Right there. Okay, what we're going to do is, since we already have the preset, we're going to go to Audio Suite. Audio Suite, Fab Filter, select Fab Filter Pro Q3. Now we're going to go to our presets right here. There's our preset right there. There's our preset. So we're going to select our preset. All right, let's go back there. Now what we're going to do, right, for that particular instance, we are going to render the plugin right there. We're not going to add the plugin to any other element in the track, just for that instance. Now, one would ask, why would you do that? Just EQ the entire sound. No, we don't want to EQ the entire tubular bell track, because if we do that, we could thin out the sound just by the EQ adjustments. What we want to do is just EQ the problem. Do you understand? We want to EQ the problem in the track. Everything else sounds fair, right, within the track. Everything else sounds good. The problem is when the bass, that particular frequency in the bass, and that particular frequency, right, harmonic, and the tubular bell, when they play at the same time, that's when we have a problem, right? So to correct that problem, we use the Pro Q3 and we're going to render it out. Okay, we just rendered it, right? Right there. There's the render right here. Now we're going to go back and replay the sound. And as you can hear, the frequencies are not clashing anymore. Let's play it again. As you can hear, no more buzzy clashing of frequencies now. We've solved the problem. And that's all you need to do. And anywhere where you hear an issue coming from your speakers, where you have that buzzy, clashing of frequencies, you just adjust that particular portion of the mix. You don't put the whole plug-in right on the entire mix, just that particular, on the entire track. That's just that particular instance where you have the audio issue. Do you understand? So I hope this helps everyone. Audiolithic Mac, and I'll be back with another video. Peace.